Welcome Summer Limbo to the chat. Welcome always to the chat. What is up? Hello Screen Record, welcome. Hello Kieran Fletcher, welcome. Hello Puppet, welcome. What is up, baby? Hi. I'm glad you could make it. Hear the news about the Senators? No, I have not. Miss Potato is in the building indeed. So I figured out how to get around some copyright issues, and now I know how to deal with them. So I can have more of a DJ vibe like originally. We're doing something a little bit different. I have not thrown at the dartboard. I need to get me some more darts before I do that. My friend tore them up, so. Let's get them legs going. Aw, baby. Broken into the Senate, I have no say on the situation because I'm a proud Canadian. Ah, well, you know, they deserved it. Let's be honest here. The Democrats cheated during the election. That's why they were pushing for the mailing votes, because overnight there was a bunch of Democratic votes that came in and not a single Republican vote that came through, which is mathematically impossible. So they kind of deserved it.
Choose great taste.
Oh God, there's an ad.
Brita, drink like you care.
Okay. There's another ad. Oh God.
The home of interactive personal.
Well, guys, if I'm not here, well, you know what happened. Play Fortnite. Veil pops. My computer's not strong enough for Fortnite. Plus, we are going for something today that I never thought I'd do, but, you know.
Here we go.
If y'all want to look at the title to see what we were doing today, then I think y'all will be surprised. And maybe happy. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone this time. Hello, Will. Welcome to the stream. Oh God, we dropped down to 1 viewer quickly. Hey Will, if you want to, share this out to your friends, or we are doing something a little bit different today. If any of your friends like stories, like true crime or some true scary stories that happen to some people, then I think y'all will like this. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone today. Welcome screener cord on. I know you're still here. I kind of figured. Can someone DM the Discord a solid Reddit thread to read from for this kind of thing, and ping me in it? Invincible.
Live TV from 85 plus channels with local sports and news. YouTube TV. Try it free.
Hello everybody that is here. We will be starting shortly. Today we need a Reddit thread DM to the Discord with Bullet.Potato pinged. So if y'all want me to read from a certain Reddit thread, then go ahead and ping me. How long till start? Until someone DMs me or pings me in the Discord with a Reddit thread they want me to read from. Welcome to the stream. Rang is me. Welcome to the stream, Corey STG. Welcome to the stream, Sophia. Welcome to the stream, Funny Monkey. Welcome to the stream, Cobb. Hello. I am doing good today. Kieran Fletcher, before we start, I need a Reddit thread to read from. Funny Monkey. Okay, now y'all can hear me. Hello everybody, welcome to a very, very special live stream where today we are going to be picking a Reddit thread that someone from the Discord will ping me. If someone would ping me with a Discord thread for us to read off of today, then we are going to be doing some stories like true crime or some scary Home Alone stories or something like that. We will pick one theme to go off of today, and we will read that. And this might become a series depending on how everybody likes it. Cat and Box. Hell, Hitlerbox is currently dead back here, so hold on, let me go revive him. I know, frames were dropping. Frames were dropping. They want you in the box. I'm sorry, Chance. Cat in Box. Why does the title always start? Usually it is only start for the beginning, but here recently I've been slacking on changing the title midstream. It's basically to warn people that we haven't started yet and we're starting, and then I usually change the stream title, but here recently I've been lacking. Back for another stream? Well, I'm glad that you're back for another stream. I've been told by a couple people here on the Discord and here on the channel that my voice was rather soothing to them. And with that being said, I'm going to be reading off some stories from a Reddit thread that somebody pings me in on the Discord. I'm just waiting for them to ping. So while I'm waiting for a ping or a DM, here's what we're doing today. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone, and we are going to be reading off some true crime or scary stories that happened to somebody. I just need a Reddit thread to read from. If you're ready, leave a like down below, subscribe, and help grow the family by sharing this out. If you want to, over here, this red number is how much money I have in my bank account. I update it before every stream. Chance says hi, everybody. Anyways, any genre or just scary? It doesn't have to be scary. I'm just looking for like true stories that happen to somebody or something like that. Like a break-in story or something along those lines. But like I said, this red number up here, I change it before every stream. It's how much I have in my bank account. We need to get to this number down here, this blue number, 950. And then we can get a new PC. This is how much we are currently going for. If y'all want to donate, y'all can. Any donation helps. I'm also going to be putting in any money that I get from a job up here into this account. That way we can get us a Yeah. I'm gonna get a desk mounted. We've found a desk mounted mic, but we are going to worry about the PC first. That way we can, get the most expensive out of the way and then upgrade that along the way along with our mics and stuff like that. But this blue number is what we got to get to. This is how much we have. If y'all would like to donate, the donate link will be posted in the top of the chat momentarily. Um, any donations help and they go towards my PC. So that way I can make better content for y'all. And camera, oh, the camera is the least of my worries. I can deal with this camera for now. This camera is decent grade. This mic is also decent grade. I would rather, what state are you in and would you consider doing IRL? Whenever I get the PC, the mic, whenever I get the PC and the mic, I am going to go for I'm going to go for a GoPro. That way I can do IRL like videos, like a day in the life or something like that, kind of like how Redneck TV does his, or Goodlow TV as he's named on the YouTube channel now. Excuse me. But kind of doing that kind of stuff, I'm going to get a GoPro for, and that is after this though. So I need a PC so I can do better content for y'all, and all this money goes towards the PC. I am still waiting in a Discord ping, that way I can get the stream up and running. Frames are about to drop. Hopefully not, but if they do, oh well. It will only be a short amount of time. Yeah, frames are going to drop. Hopefully we can get back up there. That's why I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone and doing something different, unlike I do every day. So, this might become a series depending on how y'all like it. Maybe. Maybe. That's a lot of people to subscribe, though. Chance, I know you want to say hi to the people, but come on. I'm waiting for a Discord ping. If anybody knows any good Reddit threads to read from, please ping me in the Discord. Actually, he did not donate that all in one. Our top donator is... Let me check real quick. Let me check our top donator. Our top donator is 2021 with a 1501. A 1501. Yes. Yes, top total donator 2021 with $100.14. Um Anybody in the Discord, I do need to be pinged in the Discord with a Reddit thread if y'all want me to read today. All right, while you're waiting on an Uber, do you know do you know a good Reddit thread to DM me? That way we can read today. That is my hopes at least. What is up, Dylan Phillips? Welcome to the chat. I'm still waiting on a Discord ping. r/ask Reddit. Tell us a ghost story. r/curse comments. One that we can read from that will give us a good story, sir. I'd suggest Hyphonics Reddit, but it's yeah. I'm looking for one that would give us some good stories for like a story video. I'm just doing this one live. Come on, Reddit, load! This is not Reddit. Nuclear Revenge. Ooh. Easy on the language, Corey. Nah, he's good. Comments can do good. Comments, as long as it's not constant, is good. It's okay. Artian in Gaming, hello. How are you? Wattpad? No. This is taking a while. It's alright. It's alright, Corey. Just not constant. You can say literally anything you want as long as it's not hurtful to others. As long as it's not constant. You're A-okay on that part. Okay, thank you, Reddit. Excuse me. I'm trying to find one. I'm really trying, man. This one looks good. This one looks good. This one looks really good. Alright. I'm looking through both the y'all's. I'm looking through both Reddit and chat right now. So y'all are good. I'm also setting up a backdrop for this. So y'all are gonna have to give me a second. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one. I also like this one. Windows, my PC specs are garbage, alright? I haven't slept in a day, got 2 beers and some bud tonight. Stream's gonna be lit. Indeed. Big boy? We're talking about tall boys? Ooh. I don't have a darts career. Nothing really scary's gone over the darts as far as anything like that. What we eating today? I haven't actually gotten anything to eat yet. Um, I am just drinking a Monster for right now. Got your energy drinks too. Let's go. Indeed, I do have my energy drinks. All right. Sunflower seeds, what's up? What is up, Matthew Tuber? Welcome to the stream. All right, everybody. I will tell you one story about darts that actually kind of did scare me. One time me and my friends were at a party when we were just messing around and stuff like that. And then I went to go pick up my darts, and he ended up throwing one, and it went right past my ear and actually scratched the top of my ear, like it almost pierced through my ear. Another time I was throwing one back, like back at him for when he did to me then with the ear, and I almost hit him in the webbing between his pinky finger and his ring finger on his right hand. So that's the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in darts. Let us look at This looks like a pretty good Reddit page, honestly. Alright, guys. Here we go. I grew up on a movable street. This requires some explanation. In simplest terms, it means that from my birth until my eventual escape, although I spent every day of my life on the same street, the street itself traveled. To where and how often, I cannot say. When I escaped, it was in Pittsburgh. When I first saw the rolling, it was in Rome. I imagine the street traveled frequently, secretly, and globally. And I know it traveled as it rolled up air. Armenian rug in the back of a white, unmarked delivery truck. But much beyond that remains a mystery to me. Because I'm afraid I may have lost you by now, please allow me to explain from the beginning. Many years earlier, I want to start with my family. It was a large family, 2 parents, 5 siblings, 3 sisters, and 2 brothers, of which I was the youngest, and we lived happily together in a large white house somewhere on the street. If I close my eyes, I still remember how the stucco fell against my hands as I ran them across the exterior walls, or on my bare back as I reclined against its textured warmth on a summer day while reading one of my books. I mention these sensations because I want to convince myself and convince you that the street, the house, and the people were real, and not just figments of my imagination. I remember everything about my family. That's why it breaks my heart to know I will never see them again. I am an orphan. But I am an orphan by choice. And at least I still have my books. Those transcendent books. Both my parents and all my siblings worked in the same employment, a factory a short walk down the street from our home. From the day I turned 10, I also worked there. It was a wonderful place, and we had lots of fun. Although we had set working hours, there was no oversight, and we did largely as we pleased. Our job was simple, to make toys of all kinds and colors and shapes and materials. My favorites were musical dolls. You pulled a string, and the doll played a beautiful and enchanting melody. Although it strikes me as strange today, at the time I never gave it a second thought that we were the only workers there in the factory. Such a large building with its high ceilings and resounding volume of emptiness, yet I couldn't imagine sharing it with anybody. And I believed every family had its own factory which produced its own fine objects. I was certain that was how we obtained our furniture, our food, our dinnerware, our chemicals, and every other domestic necessity. Everything was delivered. My father mailed a request, and within days there it was, boxed up in the street and ready to be brought inside. There were other people who appeared on the street, the banker, the bookshop owner, the washers, but we didn't interact with them often, and my memories of them are hazy. There weren't any children my age, but siblings were my friends, and I was content in this sparse world of mystery and adults. Other sensations I remember about the street are its yellow pavement, its majestic street lights, and the wind that rushed without warning up and down and across its expanse, and the monster. The monster was the reason my parents laid down the rules. Never stay outside past sundown. Never venture off the street. Never read any of the unapproved books. It was ultimately a book, albeit an improved one, that began my process of realization. As far back as I remember, I loved to draw. I was the only one in the family with a talent for art, which put my parents in the unusual position of having to provide new supplies for me. For we had no used pastels, paints, or art books. One day they called me to the living room and presented me with a gift-wrapped package of art supplies, sketchbooks, and 2 leather-bound volumes that I would so learn to cherish. A brief illustrated history of Western art by R.W. Watson, and Drawing Materials and Techniques, 2nd edition by Vladimir Kunin. It was from the latter, I learned about negative space, lighting, and perspective, and it was while sitting with my sketchbook on my knees while reclining against our white stucco walls, drawing what I saw rather than what I believed to be, that I first noticed something off about the street, and therefore about the world. Because try as I might, when I drew the view of the street before me, the perspective lines of the various objects and buildings did not make sense. At first I erased my lines and tried again, over and over, until the paper was thin as skin. I was sure I was the one making the mistake each time. However, I achieved the same incorrect result. I drew what was, but not what should have been. Frustrated, I put down the sketchbook and picked up Watson instead, eager to flip its endless pages of artworks and improve to myself. It was in fact Coonan. And his rules about perspective. Who was wrong? I am not sure for how long I looked at the landscape after landscape after landscape, but it must have been over an hour. When I lifted my head and gazed upon the street once more, it was immediately apparent that it was indeed the street which was distorted. Coonan was right. Reality was wrong. I said nothing to my parents or siblings, but continued with my observations, and over the following weeks discovered that not only perspective, but also light transgressed the rules. The effect this had on me is difficult to describe, but it was profound. I can only ask that you imagine yourself in a room with two objects, a table and a chair, and one light source. Yet the shadow of the table contradicts the shadow of the chair, and as you cross the room you realize you cast no shadow at all. Had I been a few years younger, I would have likely brought my findings to my parents' attention, and they would have soothed my fears with adult words and children's stories, taken away my art books, and hugged me until the fog of desirable forgetfulness rolled in. Perhaps I would even have done so at the time, if not for another far more sinister experience. For the first time, I transgressed the rules. It was a Tuesday afternoon, and after finishing my workday at the factory, I took my usual route home. But instead of going inside to eat dinner and read one of my books by the fireplace, I walked past various buildings that lined the street. Some similar to ours, others resembling the factory, and others wholly different. And one by one, I knocked on their doors. No one answered. When I was beyond sight of our home, the wind picked up. It was a chill and howling wind that seemed to originate in some impossibly distant and unknown place, and which penetrated me to the marrow of my bones. In my old state of mind, I would have turned back. Now I persisted. Despite walking for not more than half an hour, the sun began to set, and an unexpected heavy darkness fell upon the street. The street lights turned on, but I saw how their illuminated cones sinned but subtly against the natural laws of light. It was night. It was far more scarier than I had been on the street, and I knew that I was breaking a rule. But I thought, if reality itself can break the rules, why not I? That's when I saw her. A little girl strolling ahead, so innocent and tiny in the void between the buildings looming on either side of her. She wore a big backpack, but was alone, and for some reasons I cannot truthfully explain, I knew immediately that she was not of the street, but herself a stranger to it. For a span of time I walked behind her. We walked in silence, broken only intermittently by the wind. Then I heard the first notes of a familiar melody, perhaps a passage from Strauss, Dvorak, and the girl heard it too, for she stopped and turned her body first one way then to the other, to find where the melody was coming from, and it was in this very moment when she finally seemed to locate its source, a narrow alley between two buildings, both so much resembling my family home that I placed my own knowledge in the music. He pulled a string, and the doll played a beautiful and enchanting melody. The girl stepped toward the alley, and on a wall opposite, I saw the monster's shadow spill ominously across the darkened rocks and mortar. A shadow without a light, night obscured by something darker than itself, flowing across the cobblestones, following the girl into the alley. The wind shrieked and fumed and died. and in the sudden stillness the street flickered. I flickered. Then a child's solitary scream pierced the stagnant air, echoing ever and ever fainter. It was only when silence had returned that I found the courage to peer inside the alley. The girl was gone, and there were no shadows, but resting peacefully on the ground, I saw a backpack and a doll. I entered knowing now what it was the washers searched for in the street, and I sat down reverently beside the backpack as if it were a grave. It was filled with exotic clothing, strange books, and many unfamiliar objects. Like the girl, they were not of the street. Although each subsequent second spent in the alley filled me with dread, I inspected the objects carefully in turn before returning to the backpack, all but one, a book titled David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. When I rejoined the street evening and replaced the night, as the sun hung sullen above the horizon, making my way back home, I thought about what I had seen and felt. I realized for the first time that the street was false and hideous and his. It existed for him. We existed for him, working every day to aid him in his evil. I wanted to believe that my parents and siblings knew nothing of the monster's crimes, but I could not. At best I could attribute to them an ignorance stemming from a willful lack of curiosity, a perpetual turning of the blind eye. But is that truly so different from knowing? At worst, they knew it all, in detail and forever. As in the factory, they joyfully churned out lures in which the monster caught his prey. As he and we traveled on the street round and round the world, I had almost made it home when from behind I heard a sudden whining, as of ancient mechanical gears. I turned in no time to see the half-set sun spin. Then two men spoke, but their voices came from without the heavens above the street, and they spoke a language I did not understand. What happened next I still shudder to recall, yet find myself unable properly to convey in words. It was this reality, by which I mean all I saw before me, the street, its buildings, the land, and the sky compressed, losing all depth, and became as if painted upon the face of great cosmic wave, arsing from none into existence, and I, standing on an impossible shore, saw it curve and roll up reality, growing and roaring and approaching until it was a great tsunami. Then down and crashing came, and I too was made flat and rolled. I awoke in my own bed. It was morning, and as I bounded down the stairs to the living room, I noticed that nothing was out of place, or even slightly changed. I returned upstairs in a cold sweat, and perhaps would have considered it all a nightmare, if not for Charles Dickens, whose David Copperfield lay close atop my bed sheets. I slid shivering into bed, opened the covers, and read my first unapproved book. I didn't read it in one sitting, but I devoured it within a week, sometimes going over chapters again and again and imagining the world they described, which was not my world, but which I was nevertheless convinced was the truth. To my family it was unaltered, but in my heart I knew I must escape the street. I continued drawing and painting, but I no longer paid attention to the irregularities around me. Instead, I used my art as time alone to think. Indeed, it was while rolling one of my many painted canvases that I hit upon the idea of the street itself as a painted canvas, and that what I had experienced as the rolling of reality was akin to the rolling of the canvas. I thought about why I rolled my canvases, to keep them safe and to transport them. And within every new idea, I felt not only the electricity of excitement, but the birth of an escape plan. A canvas, I knew, had edges. The street might also have edges. A canvas was often shaped and aligned in a way to complement its content. The street might also be so aligned. Based on what I had experienced, I theorized that the street must have an end. Else, how could it be rolled? But it might be nearly infinitely long, so attempting to escape down its length would be impossible. What, however, of its width? For my entire life I had lived on and along the street. I decided it was time I tried walking away from it. I made my attempt 3 days later. My mind was an amalgamation of fear and expectation as I cut into an alley much like the one in which the girl had disappeared, then pressed perpendicularly onward. I forbid myself from looking back, yet later noticed that the details of the world around me were degrading into grayness, haze, and overall lack of sharpness and precision. I felt like I had entered the background of a giant painting, and then, over an ashen hill, I saw the dynamic, focused colors and heard the absolute chaos of a mass of people in the living, breathing world. Your world, the real world. I stopped short of crossing over, but I stared, mesmerized by its alienness. Its brilliance and complexity took my breath away. Much later, I had identified one of the buildings I had seen as the Arch of Constantine, which proved to me that I had been in Rome. But having seen its edge, I returned to the street. That had always been the plain. I had to know the edge existed before I could escape it. And as I stepped through the doors to my home, my parents and siblings flocking around me, I had been gone almost a week. I made the decision to leave them behind forever in those initial moments of love and excitement. As we embraced each other, I even tried to introduce them to a fraction of truth, a mere insinuation of doubt, but they would not have it. They scolded me and warned me and laughed at the suggestion that the street was not the world. And in the morning, they went dutifully to work in the factory. I packed my things and walked the street for the last time, wiping tears and feeling the weight of the task ahead, not only leaving the home I had ever known, but learning to create a new one in a foreign world. I did experience a few moments of weakness, during which I felt compelled to turn back, but I had only to remember the girl's scream and its reverberating echoes. A sound like that never truly dissipates. It haunts the world eternal. By the time I entered the background, the wind was picking up. I knew that meant a rolling was imminent. I sped up and spotted the edge just as the first corner of faux reality bent upward. This time there was no drama. I was already standing at the edge, between the blurred grayness of the extreme background and vivid energy of the real world. Then the cosmic wave loomed threateningly above me. I closed my eyes and stepped onto a concrete sidewalk. Like I have done countless times since. I was on a side road in downtown Pittsburgh, which may not sound as exciting as Rome, but you couldn't have told that to my beating heart. Cars drove past, pedestrians avoided me while giving me the dirtiest looks, and I must have been wide-eyed and dumbstruck with my hand on my chest, feeling the pounding of an unshackled vitality that you simply call life. Everything was new to me. I was terrified and exhilarated. And when I looked to see where I had come from, there was nothing. Pittsburgh continued in all directions. I barely noticed, perhaps a few hundred feet away, an unmarked white delivery truck into which two men were shoving a rolled-up Armenian rug. When they spoke, I may not have understood their words, but I recognized their voices. The only difference was that now the voices originated in the world that I was in. After maneuvering the rug into the truck, they got in and took off. What a bizarre feeling it is to see your entire world thrown into a truck and driven off, like it was actually a rug to be delivered to someone's living room. Makes you feel both otherworldly and small. Then you remember the monster and the monster's helpers who were your family. And you wish you had done something to stop that truck because you feel that what to the rolled up world was not of the street is right in front of you. The monster's victims are real as Pittsburgh, and he's still out there in a delivery truck somewhere, waiting for his street to be unrolled. That was a good one. That one's a rather long one, but yeah. How was that, guys? Lori Christie, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry that I didn't realize that your comment that was there sooner. I put my cat to sleep with that one. Oh, my neck. That doesn't sound like it's good. It does not sound good at all. Welcome, cat, to the chat. Excuse me. Alright, you gotta get up off my lap now. I need to go get some food.
The Bachelor is back. Stream it live on ABC.
No one
with
cares about
YouTube
The Bachelor.
TV.
That show's garbage. I know studying tomorrow. Gotta have a clear head. Yeah.
Hey you! Me.
That
Yeah,
sounds...
you! Don't you want to play something different? Bring it up! Try this?
What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to go get some food. I will be right back. We're gonna have a cat streamer for a little bit until I go find me something to eat. Hey, come grab this before it falls. Thank you. Yeah, don't forget the water. Hey, whenever that gets out of the microwave, can you put that, can you put my bowl that I'm getting in there? Thank you. Only put my bowl in there for a minute, okay? should get a schedule going, so we know what's going on in future streams. I really should. I'm trying to more or less get. I'm more or less trying to get like some stuff set up, like interacting with chat games and stuff with that, and then I'm thinking about doing like a scary stories series kind of stream on this day, and then this day, and this day, and this day are just. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I'm trying to get like a little bit of a dynamic doing before you. Winter Statue, I honestly have no idea how you get over the fear of showing your face on the internet. I never had an issue with it. I just didn't think that it was a big deal. I just didn't think that it was a big deal. I just showed my face and was just like, yeah, this is how it works. Anyways, before the song continues, for those of you who like the stream so far, make sure to leave a like and tell me what you thought. Or tell me what you're thinking, at least. For those of you who have made it this far in the VOD, make sure to leave a like and tell me what you thought of this. For those of you who are feeling kind of frisky and like my content, make sure to click the subscribe button. And if you click that subscribe button, you might as well couple it with the bell, because you're going to want all of the all of the notifications for this channel if you like the content. As far as this goes, this red number up here, this red number is how much I have in my bank account. I change it before every stream. I'm going to be adding in any money that I make from a job or some oddball jobs around my house or my family's house. Excuse me. And this number is our goal. We need a new PC. You get up out of here. This goal is for a new PC. I need a better PC so that way I can play better games for y'all and give y'all some better content. This is how much the PC is going to cost me. This is how much we're at. If you like this content and you would like to support me, then the donation link is in the top of chat. And I will not accept anything over $15. Well, I'll accept it, but not willingly. There will be consequences for anything over $15. There is now a new and improved consequence for anything over $20. I'm going to go use the bathroom and finish up making my food. Hello, everybody. I am back. How's y'all's day going so far? I know Carson's is about to be a lot better. Welcome, Nero Mutt. Um, we just had our first scary story, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing now. I'm probably going to stay in the same Reddit thread. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. Hello, Dad69420. We just read off our first story. Well, I only have a monster, but cheers, buddy. It's just like me. That that is literally just like me. Whenever I'm trying to go to sleep, I'll turn on Mr. Ballin and literally just zonk out. I will literally listen to a grown man tell me bedtime stories. I never thought I'd have that happen in my life. A grown man telling a grown man bedtime stories. That's what Mr. Ballin is for me, all right? Even though I'm not a grown man yet. Mm. I'm sorry that your internet isn't working well, but I'm glad you came. Not all of them are scary stories. Some of them are just true stories that happen, like break-ins and stuff like that. But yeah, sounds cool either way. Nice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to find us our first, our second story. Do y'all hate looking in mirrors and just having the feeling of someone staring back at you? Do y'all just do y'all just look in your mirror and you have the feeling that something's gonna step out and grab you? Do you have the sudden urge to get rid of all of the mirrors in your house? Well, good, because this story is called Get Rid of All the Mirrors in Your House. Alright, so on to our second story of the day. This one's kind of short, so, you know. Get rid of all the mirrors in your house now. Once when I was around 8, I'm 10 now, I had a big mirror in my room. It was facing my bed. Once I was looking at the mirror and decided to move super fast to see if the reflection in the mirror would move with me, like a mirror should. As expected, the reflection moved with me. I was disappointed because I wanted the reflection to do something else. Then it started getting late, and it was time for me to go to bed. So I got in my bed and covered myself up with my blanket. In the morning, I had to get up early because I had school. I woke up at 6 a.m. I got out of my bed, got dressed, and ready for school. I decided to move quickly in front of the mirror again, but when I looked in the mirror, the reflection showed that something was behind me, so I turned around and nothing was there. Then I looked back at the mirror and there was nothing in the reflection. Not even me. So I got scared and turned around. When I turned around, there was a tall figure staring down at me. It was jet black with red eyes. I was so shocked and scared that I passed out. Since that day, I haven't seen that figure and I still wonder what it is and who it was. I no longer have any mirrors in my house. I don't know. You know, that one was short. I've always had a fear of mirrors, even though there's two of them right next to me here in the studio. There's a super tall mirror, and then there's a super short one over here. That was just a small one for now. I would probably. Hello, Carmen. Hello, Soccer Jagger. Welcome. Hello, Elijah. Welcome. I would totally read them, dude. I would totally read them. Like, no cap. Any dark web stories? Mm, I can probably try after this next one. Hashtag Bullet.Potato support. Oof. I think we need some Ned support again. Anyways, now that y'all can't see me, this is a true story. We've all been. Oh my god. This is a true story. Supposedly. We've all been in one of those areas in our mind where we're looking outside in the towards the backyard while we're eating dinner and just in the back of our mind thinking, what if someone was back in the yard staring at us? Well, this event happened at Christmas when I was 13. Our family is religious, going to church every Sunday and Monday. We decided to invite the pastor and members of the church to spend the day with us so we can talk about our upcoming events, such as Daniel Fast, etc. The pastor had a son and a daughter that I was very good friends with. Let's call the son David and the daughters Isabella, for reasons. David was 3 years older than me, and Isabella was 3 years younger than me, making us a mismatch, but we still had fun. I asked them if they wanted to play in the backyard, but they declined, saying that they had a lot more space, so we played in the lot of my house. Once we were tired, we entered my backyard through a door that leads to the backyard and the garage. David was last, so he closed the door. I saw him close the door. We went to the backyard and sat on the benches my dad had made. Then we went inside because it was getting cold outside. One of the church members looked surprised when we entered the house. I sat down next to the church member thinking of what game to play next. When he tells me he saw a person opening the door David just closed. He said the figure was wearing orange, but none of us were wearing orange. So Dave and I go outside to close the door. On our way there, we noticed the garage door was creaked open. Weird. So I asked David if he had opened the garage door by accident. He said he wasn't near the door. So we closed the garage door and head to the door leading to our backyard. Once we reached the door, we noticed that it was already closed. Huh. So we turned back and see that the garage door was creaked open again. I got scared, so I started running to the house. David was chasing behind me. Once we reached the house, everybody was waiting for us. Confused, we asked what was going on. In a scared voice, they say someone was behind you while you were in the backyard door. After that, we had never seen him again. I'll write a new one for a future stream. It's been a while since I've made one, so I'm gonna go all out. Yes, go all out. I want to read a full-length book, man. I wanna just read a full-length story. Like, make a good one and make it seem somewhat realistic, because if you make it seem somewhat realistic, I find those scarier, because it's like, oh yeah, monsters and the tentacle boy or something like that, and it's like, well, this isn't really realistic. Although it does have its elements of fear, it's not realistic, so I can't really relate to it all that much. So make it like kind of realistic, that way we can relate to it. Dude, I love those stories. Like 10 out of 10. Can you do a Garfield story, please? Is an affected and diseased in Garfield version of him story, please do it. I don't know if there is any. I can look, but Ant wanted me to do a dark web story, so I'm gonna look for a dark. Excuse me. I'm gonna look for a dark web story. There's not any for dark web stories? I'm on mobile. I don't know if I have a computer, but I saw a weird guy with a knife that looks like has blood on it, and I saw him. I was scared it was right now. Then he slashed me. I woke up with it, with a slash that was still there. I screamed. Oh no, that's terrifying, man. It's terrifying. Let me look on actual Google real quick. Ooh. I think I found some. I think I found some dark web horror stories. All right, Ant. All right, there are 3 or 4 short dark web experience stories that I'm going to go ahead and read off. I'm just going to read them all in one sitting. I'm not going to stop in between or anything like that. I'm just going to read them all in one sitting. Your caps for what? I'm sorry guys. This is a bit of a problem. I'm doing something real quick. I'll be right back.
here we go again. Whoops. What is going on?
Alright. Alright. I have fixed it. I have fixed it. Alright. So. Ant1234 wanted some dark web stories. I have 3 short dark web stories here for him. A lot of people take to the internet to play games, and the dark web is no different. However, the types of scary games found on the darker corners of the web are a bit different from what most of us play online. Never mind. Alright, now that I have successfully thrown my headset, let's try this now. The most well-known game to be born on the dark web is called Sad Satan. In this game, players explore black and white corridors while listening to the recorded interviews of various murderers, such as Charles Manson. As they explore, images will periodically pop up, obstructing their progress. The images typically depict abuse and/or other graphic and violent crimes. Players may notice creepy children standing in the corridors. At first, the children simply stand and stare. Eventually, one child will begin following the player, harming them in some unseen way until the player dies and the game ends. This is the game, Sad Satan. Another thing that the dark web is most widely known for is the illegal sale of drugs and others. However, there are, again, indeed, other things available for sale that you would never find on Amazon. According to one dark web user, they were casually browsing the Silk Road, the most highly trafficked site for drug sales, to see what unusual and possibly illegal things that they could find up for sale. One item that they found turned their experience into one of the dark web horror stories that will haunt them for life. The item in question was a do-it-yourself vasectomy kit. The user describes it as looking like some sort of arcane dentist's tool with metal hooks attached to a tube. As far as the user could tell, the kit did not come along with any instructions for how to use it, but they were rather impressed with the bargain price. Performing your own surgery can apparently be accomplished for as little as $20 if you know where to look. There are numerous reports of the dark web hitting a little too close to home. Some users have had experiences where personal data has been linked within seconds of visiting a dark website. One user said they were browsing photos on the deep web on Tor. They took a break and went to a fast food chain, Five Guys, for lunch. When they returned, they jumped back on the deep web forum that they were browsing that morning. The first picture they saw was a photo of themselves eating at Five Guys just minutes earlier. Another user said they made a comment on a video embedded on a website on the dark web. Later that day, they got a reply from someone that said that's very astute of you, and said their surname despite the original comment being supposedly anonymous. So, a word of warning to you before you decide to venture into the deep dark web. There might not be so nice people monitoring your every movement. A lot of what you see in gangster movies isn't real, but unfortunately it is possible to take out a hit on just about anybody. The dark web is one place where you can make this a reality. According to many users of the dark web, the network is full of requests for hitmen with various skills and abilities. You can also visit sites specifically dedicated to matching trained hitmen with potential employers. One dark website, Assassination Market, the art of murder is turned into a game. People place names of potential victims on a public forum. The users make bets on when the target will be killed. Once the target dies, the person who gets the most accurate time takes home the money. While the users make it sound like a game, the consequences are all too real. Many of the most popular dark web horror stories out there have come to light thanks to Reddit. One Reddit user tells a story about a deep dive into the dark web that they took before Google even existed. According to this user, they found a website that seemed to be just an assortment of random comments from a variety of different people. They were trying to compile a list of IP addresses for posters to figure out what the site was about when they came across a large server filled with HTML documents and images. They dug through the files for a while, discovering that the HTML files appeared to be the confidential notes of mental health professionals. The images looked like scans of faxes that appeared to medical and military origin. After exploring the server for a while, the user noticed that an HTML document had popped up that was only a few seconds old. It was titled, "Hello there." The user clicked on the document and was greeted with this startling text, "We see you." Seconds later, the user lost all access to the server and was too terrified to look for it again. Some people who visit the dark web aren't looking for very dark things, as evidenced by one site that claims to give a step-by-step instructions on how to summon demons called Demons on Demand. The site is also known more advertised as the Joy of Satan, which is available in a simple Google search, but there's a more chilling dark web version that has a variety of topics and may be of interest to someone who wishes to pledge their soul to the devil. You can explore rituals and symbols that will help you on your way. You can even visit a special section of the site created just for young people who wish to be part of Hell's army. According to one Reddit user, the creepiest thing that they've ever found while diving into the deep web was a page that was basically the Food Network for flesh eaters. The Cannibal Cookbook. On this site, they found seemingly endless information about the best ways to kill, prepare, cook, and eat humans. Specifically, the guide instructed readers on how to best consume women. Somehow, the gender specificity. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that word. Makes this story all the more horrifying. The unfortunate user who stumbled across these dark web horror stories wanted to believe that it was just a joke. However, the information was too detailed and too comprehensive to be the work of a prankster. They found recipes for different cannibal preparations and what specific body types to target if you want a specific cut of meat. The page even gave tips on how to cook a human body so that the woman would stay alive for as long as possible. Needless to say, the web surfer who stumbled across this page hoped never to meet the users of this site. When we think of slavery, our minds usually go back centuries to images of poor Africans chained up in the bellies of slave ships. As horrifying as those images are, what's even more disturbing is that even today slavery is alive and well, thanks in part to the dark web. There are still plenty of people who want to buy and sell other humans. Law enforcement does a lot of work to track and combat human traffickers, meaning that they have to be sneakier about their activities. Consequently, the dark web has become a hotbed for this type of activity. Human slavery is a $150 per year industry, and much of that money changes hands on the dark web. People are bought and sold, and slavers even host forums where they can trade advice on how to elude authorities. Some sites have been identified and shut down by authorities, but the dark web is a vast place, and there are still plenty of places for these sadistic criminals to hide. What is up, Christian Terry? Welcome, Christian Terry, to the stream. Hey. There's no way you wrote like me, and oh my goodness. This is just the start? What is up, John McSnow? How are you doing? No problem, Aunt. I know. Dude, you should keep this on like just a notes page and continue adding to it and adding to it, and then tell me when it's done, and I'll have like a special one dedicated to just your story if it's big enough. Alright, I'll take a look at it real quick. Carson, that is amazing. That is literally amazing. Oh yeah, Hitler box, very very scary man. It is literally amazing. And I would read it out loud, but my phone is on 2%. I'm gonna go across the room and charge it. Let's throw this phone on the charger. Throw this phone on the charger. There we go. That is literally amazing though. Like, I cannot wait until that is done so I can designate a full like video to that or a full stream to that. Like I'll do it on stream, but I'll like only focus on that on that story. Like honestly, it's amazing, dude. What is up with all the short stories? I want a long one. Is this a long one? No, it's not a long one. Dang it! Come on. Ah. This isn't a long one, but it's long enough. This long enough. Long enough. All right. All right. All right. Anyways, while we wait for my web page to load, and for me to get my voice ready to read again, I ask you one simple thing. Do y'all like the content that I make? If so, leave a like. For those here in post, you liking this so far? leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, press the subscribe button. And if you press the subscribe button, you might as well couple it with the bell icon so that you can get notified of when I upload. This number right here is the amount of cash that I have in my bank account. This number right here will grow and shrink, but mainly grow. I do not want to really spend any money out of this unless I absolutely have to, because y'all's donations go straight to this. The money that I make off of odd jobs or a job in general will go into this. We are trying to get to this amount of money, $950. This is the amount needed for a new PC. I would need the new PC to make better gaming content and better quality content for y'all. This is my main goal first. If y'all would like to donate, it is in the top of chat. Hello, Flames Gamer. Welcome to the stream. We are currently doing some spooky stories. I've got to go look at my phone though because I've got a message text. And if it's my dad, I'm going to be killed. Anyways. Welcome back. Hello 2020, welcome to the chat. Indeed, Hitlerbox is right here. Anyways, welcome back. This is going to probably be a new series. Spooky stories, true stories about break-ins, or just some downright disturbing things that happen to some people. House reveal? No. I'm not Jake Paul. I do not have the Irish Mafia after me. I will not do a house reveal. The only time you will ever see my house is during IRL videos. And even then, I won't be purposefully giving you a house tour. That will most likely be because I'm going about my day. Anyways, so, without further ado, this is the story about something that was found in the palm of my hand. I used to take baths almost every day to relax before bed. One particular night, I was laying in a hot bath when I felt something in the palm of my hand. Just a small sliver of soap. Because it kept floating in circles, I had trouble grasping it. Once I felt it dead center in my palm of my hand, I cupped and reached up to put it on the soap rack. But it slid off onto my chest again. It kept moving, which was odd because it was no longer in water. I was wet though, so it was only sliding downward. I was bathing in the dark. Weird, I know, but I don't like the light beaming off of my face at night as I'm winding down. I grabbed my phone light and shone it on my chest. I jumped screaming and the phone flew into the water. I didn't even bother getting it. It was a spider. A big, brown, hairy spider. Usually I'd get over it quickly and flush the critter down the toilet, but I hopped out and turned on the light. Floating like tops, there were a total of 27 spiders that had been swimming around in the water with me. I felt a tickling on my back, and when I brushed it off, another big, hairy brown spider fell to the floor and ran off into some corner. It was the most utterly nightmarish sight I've seen. I tried scooping each one out with a spoon and flushing them, but they were fast. And I dropped a few. At one point, so many were floating in that toilet that you couldn't even see the water. Imagine 1,000,000 logs in a flood. It was so bad that I had to flush them in threes because, like in the movie Arachnophobia, they kept crawling up the side of the bowl trying to escape. Flushed and killed all but 3 of them. We had an exterminator show up 2 days later. He found a nest of them in the wall inside the bathroom closet. It took 3 full appointments before they began to disappear. I'll never forget what he told me after that. I was sitting in the living room when he came walking out of the hallway with something in his glove. He opened it up to show me a dead spider on its back. After explaining the dark brown tip on the abdomen, he said, "A brown recluse. I wouldn't even pick up a live one with these gloves. One of them could have paralyzed you. 20 or more could have killed you at least 10 times. You should start praying because it's a miracle that you lived. I still take baths, but not as much as I used to." Kind of stupid, but you know, I have arachnophobia. I absolutely hate spiders, so figured that one would be a good one. New house. New house. I agree. That was a true story. Not about me. Not about me. That was a true story, though. I don't doubt it. There have been multiple accounts of this kind of thing happening across the world where brown recluses or other deadly spiders can be found. But yeah, it's not about me. I would not live there either. Don't even come at me with that. No, 2020, I have not heard of that. Ooh, what is this one? Is this one long? No. Ooh, I like this one. This one's long. Please help. Guess who's back? Back again. Alright, welcome to the stream, VidBeast. Anyways, so, hi. Welcome everyone that is new to the stream. Excuse me. Damn it. I can't with myself sometimes. Alright. You're gonna have to give me a moment. I think I put some bad food in my bowl and started eating it. I don't know. If I become sick, y'all know what it was. It was food poisoning. My food tried to poison me. It tried to kill me just because I was eating it. It didn't want to be eaten yet. I wasn't ready. It didn't live its life. It didn't live its best life. It wanted to kill me. Anyways, so I hope that y'all are liking the stream so far. I know that me personally, I'm kind of enjoying the fact that I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone and attempting this. Getting a little diversity in my schedule instead of just constantly playing games with fans and stuff like that. I am rather happy that I decided to do this. I do enjoy it, and I hope y'all do too. Uh, Excuse me. Mm. Hyphonics box. Yes, this is Cousin Elroy Hyphonics II, Hitler Box Gingerfred. Hello, everybody. I am back. I have me a cup of Coke here. Not the kind that you snort, the kind that you drink. You know, Coca-Cola. Don't get it mixed up. When was Hitler Box made? He was made on stream. Um, I don't exactly know when, but he was made on one of the streams. I welcome Cat. What do you want, buddy? Get your butt out of my face. A few days ago, yeah. Um, a little less than a week ago. What are you doing back there? Get out of my trash can. Get! Get out of my trash can. For those of you who enjoy the stream and want to support me, donation link is in the bottom. These two numbers right here. I'm sorry, the camera's flipped. I can't really do that, but these numbers right here, the red one is what we're at, the blue one's what we're trying to get to. Donation links in the top of chat if you want to support. Without further ado, we're going to get into another story. I found a good one. I'm really hungry, but I don't have anything to eat right now. Well, I do. I just don't want to take time away from y'all to make it. I think I've already taken enough time away from y'all. Oh, wrong screen. I think I've taken enough time away from y'all. So, I was born and raised in a Pentecostal church. Now, if you know anything about this religion, to new people, well, you might get a little scared. People talking in tongues and screaming, jumping around, waving their hands. I'm not one to judge people for what they believe in, as long as they aren't cramming it down my throat or harming others. That being said, this religion isn't for me. Anyways, growing up in the church, I had always heard about demon possessions and how horror movies are messing with or even talking about certain things were a doorway to let something evil in. Wonder if that's where I came from. Sorry. Continuing with my story, there was this woman in our church that was a bit off. Most of the people were in that church, in my opinion, so this woman kind of spun off a chain of events. I'd always heard that this woman was different, heard that she had visited the mental hospital a few times, but regardless, this still freaked me out. I wasn't present for this, but my friend told me about it, and it freaked the shit out of me. This woman, we'll call her Sarah for reasons. Sarah had went up front one service to be prayed for. She believed God could heal her mind, but when people gathered around to pray for her, she started to sway and push people away. Now, I was told that she didn't just lightly push people away. No, she was moving an entire group of people. Then that's when the voices started. She spoke in a man's voice that sounded completely evil, asking, "Don't you know who I am? Who do you think you are?" Now, when I hear this, I about crap myself. Growing up in a Pentecostal church, this was a big thing. Seeing as I heard stories of people crawling on the ground, slithering like snakes, or climbing over pews, or even standing up during service and saying they see stars. This was just the beginning, though. A few weeks after that, my family and our good family friends went on a camping trip. They had 3 kids. One was my age and 2 younger. Thus being said, I hung out with the girl my age. We'll call her Sadie, for reasons, obviously. So Sadie and I decided to walk to this wooden tower. You could go down and climb up to the top. When we reached the top, we sat and talked for a bit. Didn't take long for the subject of Sarah to come up. Now, like I said, talking about this stuff was taboo, mostly because of the belief that talking about to gives power or brings it to you. We were talking about whether or not we thought it was real, and we suddenly got an eerie feeling of being watched. Now, this was the time of the year when the campgrounds were practically empty. We had almost the entire campground to ourselves. We had stopped talking as we had both begun to get creeped out. We were silent for a few moments before I spoke up and said, "Hello?" Didn't take long for something to answer, except it wasn't out in the woods, surrounding us. It was right below us. Hello? There was no one there. I've never run so fast in my life. We ended up calling her mom to come and get us. She asked what was wrong, and we just told her that we didn't want to walk all the way back. We weren't about to tell her what really happened, but I can still hear that voice in my head. You would think that would be it, right? No. I still have more on Sarah. There was one service where they were having a baby dedication, which I was happy about. I would get out sooner than usual. Towards the end of the dedication, the pastor asked us to bow our heads and pray. Being respectful, I lower my head but keep my eyes open. That's when I see out of the corner of my eyes Sarah. She decides to take the empty seat behind me. Immediately, I get a sinking feeling and my fingers grip tighter on the back of the pew in front of me. She starts to giggle and mutter under her breath, saying things like, "These people are all crazy." By the time the service ended, I was practically sitting in my aunt's lap. I had moved so close to get away from Sarah. This is the last creepy encounter I had with Sarah before I started completely avoiding her. She was sitting in the pew behind us one Sunday, and the pastor was preaching like usual. I already had an uneasy feeling, seeing as what happened in the past, but it seems my feelings were right. She did it again, but worse. She started giggling under her breath and muttering things. But this time, I wasn't the only one who could hear her, and the things she was saying. Chop him up, chop him up. Cut him in half, cut him in half. I felt like any second she could get up and blow my head off with a gun. This feeling became so overwhelming I had to get up and hide in the bathroom. Needless to say, wherever Sarah is sitting, I'm on the opposite end. Kane Young, hey Bullet, love you bro, but Hyphonics goes live in 45 minutes. I'll stick around until then. Alright. When is the time to overtake T-Series? I didn't know he still existed. What is up, can't freaking talk! Alright, what is up, Dalton? Welcome to the chat. Right now, I am currently just reading up on some. I'm currently trying to change a little bit of dynamic and put a little bit of a difference in my schedule today. See if people like it, and from there, turn it into a series. No! Not Logan Paul. Nobody likes Logan Paul. No one. Oh. Give me a second. I will be right back. I'm in my living room right now. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna take this time to let my voice rest for a second. Hello, Kato. Meow. And talk to you guys for a second. Thank you, Dalton, for the $1.65. Get paid tomorrow. Can't wait to hear that one ear rape. Oh boy, let me tell you. I changed it. It is no longer Thomas the Train ear rape. It is something much, much worse. And perhaps even longer. That is if you donate over $15, so even $15.01. Now, if you donate over $20, then something even worse, please. Do not donate over 20. I don't want you to donate over 15, but do not donate over $20. No, I said 15, not 50. Cat, indeed. Cat was standing and looking at nothing, so I was looking at a spirit that went in house. No one's died here, so haha. Checkmate. So Dalton, how long you planning on staying in stream? Because I'm reading off some stories. I'm just drinking some Coke, some Coca-Cola. It's pretty good actually. Especially in this metal cup, it keeps it colder longer, so it's not however long I want, it's however long you want. You can leave at any time. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you hostage. Speaking of which, Dalton, you wanna see what just came in the mail? My new blade came in the mail. This thing was expensive. Very expensive. I'm really good with a karambit. It's scary. Yeah, burnt titanium. What is up, Andrew? Welcome to the chat. We are at almost we are at 16 viewers right now. Thank you guys so much. Let me see what I can do about the alert box real quick. I need text to speech. I need text to speech. Yes. Me and Logan for District 12, we could kill the Hunger Games. Yeah! Play Minecraft Hunger Games. I would love to play Minecraft, but as of right now, I do not have a computer that would run it very well. Hi, Signature Swamp. Welcome to the stream. Cat reveal? Where? What? Hi, Chance. What you doing? Come here. That is Cat. I can play it on my Chromebook. Indeed I can, but at the same time, I can't. Will you stop? He says hi, guys. Thank you, Obama. He is very cute, but he stinks. He has gas all the time. Hello, Austin McKnight, or M Night. M Night Shyamalan? Wow. Uh, Also, if the cat was looking at I was actually over there where he was looking. I was checking my phone. Need 950 for my PC? Yes. What am I planning on getting after a new PC? I'm planning on getting a desk mic that I can just clamp to the side of my desk and then have it about right here so I can talk to you real smooth. That way I can talk to y'all for a lot better. Anyways, welcome Floor Boy, welcome Austin. Say less, let me get my text. Stop. Stop. No. You are not getting me a new PC. But when I get my new PC, I'm going to be able to play stuff like Phasmophobia with viewers, a bunch of games with viewers. I'm going to get Minecraft, and I'm going to make a Minecraft survival realm for all of us. So, Cat, you've got to get... Oh. You got to get off of me. I've got to get up, and I've got to go pee. Because I chugged a monster, and now it's running through me! Talking about games, what are my favorite games? Phasmophobia is a really fun one. I love Subnautica. So far, I'm loving what they're doing to Subnautica Below Zero. I love a really good story-driven game. Keep my mic on. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. But as you know, wireless stuff only has a limited like area, so I don't know how well it's going to work here in the bathroom. Anyways, yeah. Hi, Chance. Oh. You want to listen? No, I'm not letting y'all listen to me take a piss. Anyways, so while I find my next story, let me see how long this one is. Oh, not long at all. Okay, okay. Okay, well, this one is a bust as well. Huh. I'm just trying to look for a good one. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Sorry to make you made potato. Wait, what? I am looking for some good scary stories on Reddit, but they're all so short that it doesn't even. I need a fairly decently sized story. Oh my god, they're all way too short. Oh, oh, oh. This one is long. This one is long. I like this. I like this. All right. Anyways, cat. Do I live in a log cabin? No, I do not live in a log cabin. Turn off the lights and get the lotion. Yes. I do not live in a log cabin. I just have wood paneled walls. They're amazing. See you in next stream because you're tired. Goodbye. You have a great night. Alright. Well, without further ado, let's get us in a good story. Dalton, I think you'll like this one, but you know, it's a little bit graphic. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I need to tell someone, even if it's a bunch of strangers. Some background information. I am a female. I live in a small country with low populated towns. I live in the suburbs and know almost everyone I live around really well. They're mostly young families or older couples. My house is also right on the back of the field to my Catholic high school. Now the story begins. It was about 9 p.m. on my birthday, April 21st. I was walking near the local park. When I look at it, I can barely see a silhouette just sitting there on a swing. Something about the person makes me uneasy. They clearly aren't a kid, so I quicken my pace and walk fast, trying to get past the park as fast as possible. More background information. I'm paranoid as absolute, and I've been since I was 7 due to something that happened. Due to this, I carry a knife with me every time I leave the house. There's also a large gully that runs behind the park that goes for about 100 meters with a bend in the middle. The gully has a semi-dried up stream running through its center, which leads to both the back entrance to my school and a large stormwater drain, which I sometimes used to get around in the city I live in. Back to the story though. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the silhouette stand and begin walking in the same direction as me. Fast. I stuck my gloved hands in my pocket and grabbed my knife's handle, leaving it still in my pocket. I walked even faster. The guy behind me did too. He was catching up fast. He was tall, probably around 6 foot, maybe more. And keep in mind, I'm just reaching 5'4" and a 14-year-old. I would be if I didn't have my knife. Guess paranoia pays off sometimes. I looked back at him again, and he was just over an arm's length away from me. Then I saw something metal and sharp shine in the light of the single street light. Looks like he had a knife too. The only way I'd get out of this is if I surprise him, so I stopped walking. The man came up behind me, almost touching my back. What's a little girl like you doing out so late, huh? Some creepy man could hurt you, he whispered. It was right in my ear. My body tensed up and he continued. You wouldn't want to be hurt now, would you? I took a deep breath. In a flash I had turned around and plunged my knife into him. At the time, I didn't know where. He staggered backwards and folded in half. I was shocked when I realized that I had stabbed a person. He was on all fours on the ground and his breath was rattled in his throat. As I watched, he spat out a ton of blood. I was completely shocked. What did I hit? I cautiously walked over to him. He wasn't wearing a mask. I suppose he thought it was dark enough to conceal his identity without one. When I came near, he tried to move away towards a car. His car, I'm guessing. I kicked him in the side, and he was on the ground again. Our eyes met, me looking down at him and wielding a knife. Him on the ground, injured and defenseless. But for some reason, I felt no empathy. I wanted him dead. I have no idea what he would have done to me, so I said, "You were gonna kill me?" He couldn't reply verbally, but managed a nod. He spat out more blood. I paused for a bit. Then I grabbed him under the arms and began dragging him toward the gully. At the time, hoping no one was watching, all the time the man I had stabbed coughing up blood. When I reached the stormwater pipe, I laid him down inside it. He was going so pale. I thought to myself, he's going to die. I grabbed my knife and then used all the power I could to force it in his throat. I watched his eyes widen, then almost sink. Then I watched his life drain from his body. While I paused, watching the process. Then I stood and returned to his car. It was left unlocked, I'm assuming, for a quick getaway. I checked the entire car and found a few other knives. Guns are illegal in our country. One with blood on it. But everything else was pretty mundane, until I opened the trunk of the car. Inside, curled up, was a young girl, I think about 10 years old. I gasped at the sight of her wide, tear-filled eyes. I stuttered a bit. It's okay. He's gone. You don't have to worry anymore. You're safe now. Her eyes widened as I helped her out of the trunk. She was covered in bruises and scratches. The sight of her made any regret for killing the creep that I had leave me completely. He deserved it. I told the girl to go to a house nearby and knock on their door. I knew the young couple that lived there were home and they'd know what to do. I could hardly take the girl to the police station myself, with a dead man's blood on me. After the girl was safely in the young couple, I went back to the body. I don't know if it was rage that the man had done to the girl or the fear and anger at which he would have done to me. I'm not proud of what I did next, but I did it. You have a good night too, Dalton. Potato Gang only here. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Um, I was going to finish that story, but I left it on a good note. That was far too graphic. I didn't expect it to be that, I did not expect it to be that graphic. I don't want to get shadow banned, so I'm just gonna leave it off there. I think that's a good ending point. Kind of skimmed over the next part of it, and it's not something I'd be proud of reading on the channel. Yeah, it went south real fast for like no reason. What do you want, cat? Yeah, most of these are true stories. I try to find the truest ones that I can find. Have I turned in my application yet? No, I have not turned in my application yet. My dad felt god awful after work today, so I didn't have a ride there. However, I will most likely tomorrow. Alright, I don't know how much of these I'm gonna do. I think that's gonna be the last one for this stream at least. So, uh, how did y'all enjoy this one? Do you think I should make a series out of it, or just go for something else? I tried to do something. I tried to do something different, get a little bit of a diversity to my schedule. I had some people tell me that my series probably. All right, all right. I had some people on here tell me that my voice was rather soothing and stuff like that, so I figured I'd give this a try and see how it went first. By the way, Blazing, I figured out a way behind the copyrights for NCS. I found a way around them, and I no longer get the copyrights for them if I do it properly. So, if you want some help, I can help you with it too. Excuse me. Yes, please. All right, will do. Welcome back, Ardian and Gaming. Yes, I agree. I could get you in a Discord call one time, and I could send you a story, and then I could read a story, and then you could read a story, and we could go back and forth, and we can post it on both channels. I'll send you like the MP4 of the stream or whatever. Playing Warzone, awesome. I have one black cat and one white cat. One's name is Reaper, and the white one's name is Angel. I like that. That's really cool. What's up, loggers, man? Oh, I just popped my knee in a bad way. Ouch. We're talking about Hooters at church. What? You go to church? I'm not even worried about talking about Hooters at a church. You go to church? Uh, I just read off a bunch of true and fiction horror stories for more or less the start of a series. See if y'all would like it. But I've been doing pretty good. Yes. Just wait until we get pro mics, indeed. I'm going to get my desk-mounted mic, and you're going to see me just grab it and just... Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about 3 scary stories. 3 from me and 3 from Carson. Let's get right into it. That would be freaking awesome, dude. Ow. Where's the money going to? This is how much I have in my bank account currently. This is how much we need to go to. This money is for a new PC. So, yeah, Mr. Nightmare. Yeah, I know. Can I donate $1,000? I would rather you didn't. I mean, it would help the channel in the long run, and that's a lot of support, but I would rather you save that up for yourself, man. Yeah, we're doing our own writing. It's a whole different thing. Eventually, like, whenever we don't have anything written or something like that, I might go to Reddit and do some kind of thing. But this is only going to be a once a week thing. I'm going to try to get a schedule going. Like Sunday we do a interacting with chat and games with chat stream. Monday we do, I don't know. Monday we do another stream, and then so on and so forth. And then Friday we do like a scary stories or stuff like that stream. That way people can listen to them on the weekends and stuff like that. Like, I think that would be pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, it is really good for views and personal health. Oh God, not the top 5 channels. Ah! Top 5 things you didn't know about Bic lighters. They explode. When thrown at the ground, you can see that the Bic lighter decides to make an explosion. If there is fire near it, it will make an even bigger one, and perhaps catch you on fire. Kirker Bing loot fetish. Top 5 people that look like Logan Paul. What energy drink do you recommend for school? Personally, number 1, Bullet.Potato. I do not look like Logan Paul. I look nothing like Logan Paul. I just have the first name. Personally, as far as energy drinks go in general, I think the best one for anything would have to be Monster Mule. It has an amazing taste. It tastes kind of like a non-alcoholic ginger beer. It's really, really freaking good, dude. Like, I would recommend that for studying, getting up for going to school. I use it here on stream and for studying and stuff like that. Like, I recommend it for basically anything. Top 5 anime betrayals. Number 1, Blazing Red and Bullet.Potato. Ow! Just cracked my elbow on the damn tower speaker. How much for one can? It is the same amount as a normal monster, so about $3 after tax. Ow! Currently waiting for Hyphonics to go live. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could join us until he goes live. Would you ever consider streaming on Twitch? No, I don't like Twitch at all. The only time I stream on Twitch is if I'm streaming my Xbox screen to YouTube. That's the only time I ever stream on Twitch. And I don't do it professionally, I just stream the screen. Nice burp, thank you. Top 5 Bullet.Potato members. Number 1, Bullet.Potato. Number 2, Crazy Life Carson. Did you ask for a collab? No, I have not. I have not asked for one yet. I'm gonna wait until I get a little bit of a schedule going to get a collab because I do need somewhat of a schedule. The reason yesterday's stream was taken down was because it was really bad quality, and it didn't last that long. I got really tired, so I just ended up taking whatever. I'll just make another one. Top 5 scary things about Bullet.Potato. Number 1, Hitler box is actually made of human skin and not cardboard. Joking, YouTube. You can clearly see that it's cardboard. Oh, yeah. Do not become a top 5 channel. I swear. I swear on Jah, dude. Yay! I missed. Whatever. Holy, all things that are good. He went from a gaming channel to an ARG! Plot twist, Hitler box is actually Hitler, but in the form of a box. Also, he's suffering every time. That's why he's always staring at the camera. Oh no, it's a gun! Well, I'm trying to finish the Future Diary on Hulu, plus I have school tomorrow, so if there's a stream up by tomorrow, I'm gonna drop by. Yeah, there will be a stream tomorrow. There's a stream every day. Top 5 theories about the Krabby Patty secret formula. Skibbity bop bot up. Channel went from a vlog channel to me eating stupid food. I can tell. You guys are giving me great video ideas. Oh no. Oh. I hope you aren't actually considering about doing top 5 videos going live tomorrow. You know what? I can stay and watch Hulu at the same time. That helps my watch time, man. That helps us get just like 1 or 2 ads. You know, help us get this number up so that I can get a better PC, some better equipment, and be able to make better quality. Top 5 cats that Bullet.Potato has. I only have 1 cat, so unless my cat has MPD, I do not think that I have multiple cats. Chance, do you have MPD? Hey, meow meow. Okay. Top 5 cats that have MPD. For those of you who don't know who MPD is a multiple personality disorder. That number hasn't changed since. Yeah. Top 5 girls that I've turned lesbian. You never have ads for my videos because I don't have enough watch time to I don't have enough public watch time for the to get ads yet. Top 5 girls. I'm getting up. I'm walking across the room. I can't. I can't. You need to stop it. Do I live in Canada? No, I do not live in Canada. I live in the US. I get Grippos. Hashtag not sponsored. Someone became a Hitler box? How many of you are there? Carson, no! Carson, why? Why? Every top 5 videos idea. Oh no. Top 5 times Bullet.Potato had ASMR in his streams. Top 5 ASMR channels. Number 1, Bullet.Potato. The media wants to know. You need to stop. Carson.exe has been stopped. Carson's secretly one of those Disney stars. No one told you life was gonna be this way. Ah! You know how sometimes you swallow, you have something spicy in your mouth? Top 5 times someone swallowed a golf ball. Top 5 these times that had sex on stage. Y'all need to stop. While I wait for the top 5 comments to calm down, this is Chance. He's gonna be your streamer for a second. I've gotta go switch the washer and dryer. Alright, Chance, be a streamer. Be a streamer. Be a streamer. Hey, be a streamer. My cat stole my garlic bread. Well, why'd you let your cat steal your garlic bread, man? Austin, why would we ban you? You haven't done anything. You've barely been texting. Track it down now. Down, 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 down. Ba-da-da-da-down. That was Cloud9 by Tobu and Intro. Um, it is in the description if you want to give that link a tap. Huh. Let's see. Blazing, give me a song from NCS that I should play. I don't know what happened. Stream just died there for a second, so. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Sometimes I wish that Logan Paul didn't do YouTube or wasn't who he was because, you know, now I have to deal with having the same first name as him, and I get more or less punished for it because of his retardation. So I absolutely hate him. Anyways, thank you for your attention. A Clash Royale YouTuber. Anyway, so Tomorrow by Bin Sound. Can you play this song in if it's not copyright? I don't see anywhere where it says that it is or isn't copyright, so I'm not going to take the risk. If it had said something about it, then I would, but I don't see anywhere where it said. I don't see anywhere about it being copyright or not copyright, so I'm not going to go ahead and take that risk. I am sorry, RDNN Gaming. You didn't make the vibe bad, Austin. You're fine. Yeah, 9.7 out of 10. They cheated. They had to have. Shine by Spectrum. I will. You have a great night. Alright? You have a great night, and I hope to see you in some future streams. It is real nice to have you around. Shine by Spectrum. Okay, will do. Oh, I remember this one. I love this song. What is up, B78K? be here tomorrow. Awesome. I hope to see you there. You have a good night. Alright, I'll see you later, screen record on. You have a great night. Where'd everyone go? Oh no, you're fine, screen record. We have 12 viewers, bub. Chat is a little bit dead right now. Grippo's Puffs? Yes. They're not as good as regular Grippo's chips in my opinion, but they're pretty good. Ow. You're okay, 2020. Wait, weren't you supposed to change? What's up, Braden? It's 2021 now. Am I going to stream? Till 11 on my time tonight. It is okay, Braden. It is a-okay. A lot of good stuff happened for 2020 for you? Lucky. It all depends on who your crush is, I'll tell you. Alright. Yeah, I went out every day as if it didn't exist, and I still haven't gotten it, so... Ah, I see. Mods, are you having to, still, review his messages before they're showed, or are they actually coming through without that now? Dang. Alright, RDN in gaming. I'll see you later, bud. Hey! They're coming through without having to be reviewed. Good job. Nice. You sus. Oof. Well, unlike you, my parents unfortunately know what my YouTube channel is, so I can't. Maybe from time to time, but nothing serious and not all the time. Ah! I don't want to spill my chips. Are they fine with Hitler Box? Well, my dad's come in here and witnessed me making Hitler Box, so I'm pretty sure they do. What is up, Derek Patton? Welcome to the stream. Alright. You too, Andrew. You have a great night. Welcome, Pretzel Chipman, to the chat and the stream. Say what? Derek Patton, what do you mean? Alright, I'll see you in a second, Sonic Bully. Oh, are you asking why this number hasn't gone up yet? I use garlic salt, meat tenderizer, sometimes lemon pepper, regular pepper, if not lemon pepper, and stuff like that. It shows all your donuts in the equal to 145. I was just wondering if it was 145. Okay, that is because when I count this, this is just my bank account. I don't count them towards this number until they're in my bank account. When I go to transfer the money, it takes 2 to 3 days to get transferred, 4 or 5 days to get transferred if it's on a weekend or a holiday. So right now we are currently sitting at 119.14. Speaking of which, let me check it. Because I was checking it yesterday, and it said that it was going to be about 1 day until it came into my account. So I'm wondering what it's going to be at now. We are still at 119.14. Hmm. Hello, Adrian. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I left my phone on the charge for a little bit and now it's just blown up. Right about now is when I'd ordered DoorDash, but I'm saving so I can't. Now I'm starving. Aw. I feel the same way right now. I would love some McDonald's or something like that, but I'm just sticking to Grippo's because, you know, I'm trying to save up this money over here. What are we up to today? Well, we did a solid 2-hour stream of me telling spooky or natural stories, well, spooky or true stories from forums, and ever since then we've just been interacting with chat. Read intro to my little creepypasta. If not, it's okay. Yes, I will. This is the beginning to what Carson is writing. Tell me, do you remember your dreams? As in truly captivating the scenery of your mental universe, understanding the difference and effects of these separated dimensions? Most will answer no, which is all in good favor. I don't blame them, for there are dreams not meant to be remembered, such is human nature. Now I'm going to ask something slightly sinister, or morbid in nature. Do you feel pain in your dreams? Can you remember the touch of those who never existed? Of those whose touch is engraved a scar into one's soul? I apologize if I'm losing you here, but I promise your time spent here will not be in vain. But I do have simply one more question. Do you know if you actually ever woke up? A silly question up front, but soon you will learn it is far from it. I don't want to alarm you. No, I would never want that. But I'm afraid, reader, you must realize the truth. The only people that could possibly see this or hear this are still asleep. You are asleep. I can see you trying. You can't yet. You must wake up. You are already dying. The fact that you've come across this text is proof enough. We are not alone. Be heavily warned. We were never alone in this realm, or our own. It is now up to you to ask, do you actually remember your dreams? I find that to be a really good start, man. It's amazing. It's an amazing start by far. Making some ramen noodles. Make me some, yo. Make me some. I'm starving over here. Okay, yeah. See, Carson, you're doing really good. If only I could keep my voice like this for, you know, a lot longer. Then it would sound a lot better. I'm probably going to end this stream at 10 and then chill in the general voice chat with some subs on the Discord server. Carson, we need the Discord server plugged in the YouTube chat, please. Add your little salesman thing too. Like you, sell it to them. Don't just post it, just sell it to them, man. You do what you do best. Carson is really good at selling you ideas. Like, you should join this Discord. This is how it sounds. I'm going to make this sound flavorful. Dude, he is amazing. I don't know who that is. I know who that is, obviously. But, no. I am not Corpse. Yes. So kind of like what I was doing. I don't know. I just kind of want to do something like a lot more sinister. Hello, Rang Rang is me. Welcome back to the stream. How I'm doing? I is doing good. Yeah, very very good. Oh, minus the fact that I think that my camera is dying, but you know. Other than that, I'm doing amazing. How are you doing, Ring Ring is me, by the way? Just thought I should ask. How are you doing? Let me do this in a filthy Frank-esque type of way. Want to get to know Bullet.Potato TV? Make sure to join our Discord for behind the scenes conversation, fan art, video ideas, and so much more. Okay, here's the link. I'm already thinking, well, you could be better. Well, I mean, I could be better too, but I'm doing pretty good. I could definitely be doing better. Fuck. I knew it was dying. Hold on, I has to plug it up. Oh no, I have to find the charger first. Uh-oh. Yeah, the camera died. I'm trying to find the charger for it because I have a long charger that I had for one of my old corded controllers. So I like to use that as my camera cord, but um yeah, I have to find that one first. It's probably back here behind Hitler box and all this mess. Is this it? No. Thought it was. It's a really long cord though. What cord is this? Oh, this is just a okay, never mind. It's a type C, not one I need. Dang it. We are currently at 6 viewers. If you would like to share this out with your friends and get some people in here so we can have more interaction, then go for it. I would love to see some of y'all's friends in here. That way we can get some interesting interaction with people. Is this the cord? No, that's the cord to my flat iron, though. Hey, I found my flat iron. What is this? This is the cord to my guitar amp. Oh, I dropped my ring. Backpack, is it in backpack? No, it is not in backpack. Xbox 360, Black Ops 2, Xbox One, Black Ops 3, Xbox One, Gears of War 4, Xbox One, Forza Motorsport 7. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that I had those. Good morning to you. It is nighttime for me, but yeah. Ah, I found it. Hold on. I gotta try to fix it. Oh god. Is it fixed? Yeah, it's fixed. Alright, good. Alright, now I'm just interacting with chat. The first 2 hours of the stream are me telling spooky stories and true stories from Reddit and other forums. If you want to go back on the VOD and watch it, then you can. I tried to put the most soothing voice I could over there. That way people can use it for sleep. Hello! Come here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Oh, he says hi, guys. Does Hitlerbox have a nose? Yes, he does. That is what... Hold on, let me move Cato out of the way. That is what these two holes right here are his nose holes. Or are those just two shapes? Those are his nose. Eyes, mouth, nose, and mustache. Gonna make a burger after stream is over. Stream ends in about 15 minutes, guys. Going to Hyphonics' stream real quick. You'll be back. Alright. Everybody go like Hyphonics stream and then do whatever y'all want. If y'all want to stay there, then awesome. If y'all want to stay here, then awesome. The stream is going to be over in about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go into the Discord General VC and talk with some of y'all. Keep in mind, if y'all like this content and y'all want to see more of it, leave a thumbs up and comment down below how you liked it. Don't show it on stream, but look up the weekend's plastic surgery. I'll look it up after stream while we're in the general VC. Just remind me while we're in VC. If y'all want to see more content like this and y'all like this content, make sure to click that subscribe button. And if you click the subscribe button, you might as well couple it with the bell icon. That way you can get notified of videos and streams and all posts that I make. While I'm on the subject, up behind my head over here in the red, come on, right here. This red number is what we are currently at. If y'all want to donate to help me, this blue number is what we need to get to. I'm currently trying to get a new PC so I can make better content for y'all and more high quality content for y'all. So this is the number that we need to eventually get to. This is how much is in my bank account. I'm going to add any money that I make from donations or a job or just odd jobs around my house or family's house to this number back here, this one, eventually with the end goal of hitting this number. Do not donate over $15 because if you do, a very, very special ear rape will play. It has some very good audio, and I think that it's some good audio that has some good distortion, but don't blast your own eardrums out. Even $15.01 will do it. If you donate over $20, which even $20.01 will do it, you will hear yet another ear rape that is not so fun. Yeah. Carson, stop marketing my eardrums. The highest dono I got today was $1.65, which, in my eyes, any dono is a good dono. It helps towards getting me my new PC so I can make better content for y'all. Stop, gotta teach me that word. I'll teach you in the VC at the Discord later, alright? But yeah, the highest dono that I've got today is $1.65. This is Cat. Cat is happy. Cat is also on top of me and needs to get off so that I can move around in my chair more easily. And Cat just gets back on top of me. Can you not? Okay, fine, you're too cute. You can stay. For those of you who do want to donate, by the way, I forgot to add this to it. For those of you who do want to donate, the donation link is in the top of chat. Hitlerbox Fan Club. Let's go. You better stop. I got a Snapchat. I can already see the Hitlerbox plushies after Bullet gets paid. Kind of like Tiny Box Tim. Only Hitlerbox. And better. I'll make a couple polls on the Discord about what y'all would like to see as far as merch whenever we get to that point. The $1.65 donation was from Dalton 2 hours ago. Get paid tomorrow. Can't wait to hear that ear rape. That was the donation that we got today. Hey, gotta go, man. Sorry for deceiving you. Tomorrow I'll be here, though. Good luck to you and your stream. See ya. Alright, well, stream's going to end here in about 7 minutes, give or take, so you're okay, Uncryptic. I will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. You have a great night. Alright, Blazing! Everybody, hashtag Blazing Hype. We gotta hype him up. He's gonna ask his crush out, guys. Packs of 4 energy drinks. Those are expensive. Hey, are you late again? Yeah, we're going to be ending the stream here in about 6 minutes. Anyways, this number would go down if I ordered 4 packs. That number would definitely go down. And again, I really don't want to take money out of that unless I absolutely have to, so. And Sonic Cooley, if you want to watch the beginning 2 hours of the VOD, I did a scary stories and true stories part to this stream, so watch that in the VOD and tell me what you thought of it. Oh, oof. Alright. You should tell me who it is, dude. Like, you should tell me who it is. Will you be in the Discord call tonight, or are you going to bed after the stream? I'm actually I'm ending it at 10. That way I have an hour to be in the Discord RWC story, huh? I'm going to be in the Discord for about an hour after stream. Yes. All right.
Not much, but hope it works.
Hold on for whoever donated. I will read that in a second. I was just updating my stuff. Thank you, Rewind, for the $5. Yes, anything helps, bud. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will let you know. This number goes up whenever anything goes into my bank account, so I get So after this stream, I'm going to transfer all of my PayPal stuff into my bank account, and then once all of the stuff goes into the bank account, this number will go up. So I guess we're going to get to see how much we have afterwards. YouTube Rewind. You have a great night.
My heart stopped when I first saw you. My world stopped spinning. Now my world revolves around you. Did your heart stop when you first saw me? Did your world stop spinning? Does your world revolve around me? Me too. Should I stop where I'm falling for me? Is your world stop spinning? Is your head spinning too?
You have a great night, 2020. I hope to see you in a future stream. I'll see you in a bit, Signature Swamp. Y'all have a great night.
Did your heart stop when you first saw me? Did your world stop spinning? Does your world revolve around me? Me too.
What's not official merch, but it's nice to have it. Alright, you guys. I have something serious to show y'all. Your little darky shirt? Ah, little darky is awesome. Alright. I don't know if y'all see this. Someone tell me if you do. This is what we have as far as donations go for the past, I don't know, 2 to 3 days. Thank you so much for the support. Y'all are amazing. And I hope y'all have a good night. I hope to see y'all in future streams. I hope you subbed and clicked the bell. And if you liked all this, then I hope you click the like button. Any little bit helps, and thank you all for the support that y'all have been giving me. It means a lot. I never thought I'd get this far, and then here comes Hyphonics doing that for me, and now I have y'all, and y'all are some of my. I couldn't ask for better subs. Y'all are so supportive of literally anything and everything. Y'all understand whenever I'm having my bad days and whenever I'm having my days where I'm just too tired to really do anything. Y'all understand all that, and y'all support me no matter what I do. So, thank you all for supporting me, and I will see y'all in the next video.